Welcome to a little corner of consciousness, where we embark on this journey of consciousness expansion together, one coherent step at a time. On a little corner of consciousness, we explore coherence, expansion, and frequency as we move deeper into our wholeness together. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. Thank you so much for continuing to choose to be here. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited for us to co-create this with every episode. And today, I just wanted to talk about the cosmic mind. How we are moving slowly from the logical mind, from the interior mind to the exterior mind to the cosmic mind. We've been stuck in the limitation of the human mind for eons. And now that we are in this state of awakening, of expanding our consciousness, we're shifting from the human mind to the cosmic mind. So let's just explore this a little bit. If we think about, the way that we have perceived the mind, it has been limited, it's been small, it's been contained within our brain and our perception of how the brain works. But consciousness has never really been a part of the brain because it can't really be placed anywhere. It doesn't really make sense what consciousness really is in the context of what we understand the brain to be. So as we are expanding our consciousness and opening our mind, we're moving from the human mind to the cosmic mind. We're beginning to reveal and understand that consciousness is collective. Consciousness is everything. Consciousness is everyone. Consciousness is the greater mind of the divine, of God, of the universe, however you wish to label it. Consciousness is not contained within anything in particular. It is something that is freely experiencing through our own awareness. And as we are expanding our perception and understanding of what consciousness is, we are tuning into a greater mind, the vastness of all that is. And the more that we can shift from the logical human mind to the cosmic divine mind, the more we're able to tune into everything that is. And it's hard to put it into words because it's like moving from this tiny little space within your head to everything that exists within the universe. There aren't really words for it that give the depth of what that feels like. But this means that we need to release our understanding of how the mind works and our own limited patterns, our own limited perspectives, the way that we've been using our minds and understanding our minds up until now. We have to let go of the human mind, to let go of the grasp of the ego, to let go of the way that we understand the way that our mind processes. We have thoughts. Most of the time, they're thoughts that are not even ours. They are repetitive thoughts. They are echoes of old voices. They are patterns of thought. They are programs that we've been running since we were children. All the banter that happens in your mind when you're not, quote unquote, listening, that is all just repetitive junk. Stuff that has been ruminating and repeating because we haven't had the awareness or the diligence to make it stop. And so as we are expanding in consciousness and opening our mind, we can come into a greater clarity of mind, which at the same time can feel like total confusion, total brain fog, a total unraveling of our understanding of intelligence and the way that the mind works. It feels like slow cognition. It feels like confusion because we're unlearning and unraveling from the human mind and its necessity to banter, to talk, to incessantly repeat old things, old thoughts, old patterns in your mind at all times. We have to choose to be the observer of our thoughts, to be cognizant of what we're actually thinking, to choose differently, to choose to let them go, to choose to stop the pattern, so that we can create space and silence to tune into the cosmic mind. That's where the profound ideas, the creative thoughts, the new awareness, that's where it all comes in. When we give space and silence for something else to move in, to stop grasping and worrying and stressing about what we're thinking, how we're being perceived, how our ego is leading us, to let ourselves become cosmic once more. But this is just conversation. I don't know shit. I am just sharing what is coming to mind as I lean into cosmic awareness. And that's what's leading this conversation. That's what's gifting us the opportunity to move beyond what is known within the human mind, to what has always been there, what has always been feeding us awareness, new thoughts, new ideas, new consciousness, new creation. But we've labeled it as our thoughts, our ideas, trying to claim ownership. Consciousness doesn't work that way. There is no ownership of any one thought, any one idea. We're all moving through this field of awareness, this field of energy. Thoughts and ideas are gifted to us, and we can either act or pass. and it will move on to someone else. That's why we see the ripples when we come into new awareness. We start hearing other people have the same conversations, having the same ideas. Because it's not personal, it's collective. It's open, expanded consciousness. We don't own it. We don't create it. We move through it. And it is dizzying to shift into these new states, to let ourselves move beyond the logical mind. We seem clumsy, we seem confused, we seem distant, because it's a whole shift, a whole expansion beyond what we have always locked ourselves into perceiving. And I can feel that putting pressure on my brain and on my third eye and on my crown in this moment. I'm just opening and allowing that to channel in, of allowing my inner awareness to be in that vast expansion while also speaking to you, while also perceiving myself as the personality, as the human that I am, and the consciousness that created all of it. What if we just lean into the open awareness that we are all woven into? What if we let go of the perception that everything happens within our mind and lean into cosmic, divine consciousness? Lean into the fact that all awareness, all knowledge, all wisdom, all that is all active, is all moving, is all existing within the field that we are all woven into. What happens if we move in this way? What can we expand into? What can we tap into beyond the perception of the limited mind? What new consciousness, what new awareness, what new ahas, ideas, creations can we tap into from that expanded awareness? What's possible when we let our consciousness travel through the vast quantum field of all potential and possibility? What happens if we do that daily? Where does that lead us? And what if we can open our minds and our bodies to receive it fully, to live it fully, to let those ideas land in a deeper way that move us into new consciousness, new resonance, and new frequency as we tune into and resonate as them? What happens? Expansion happens. A new future happens. It's a pretty exciting time. So if you ever feel like you're limited, if you ever feel like you're confused or slow or unsteady, just remember that you're also tapped into the cosmic divine mind, inseparable from it. You just have to be an open channel for it to move through you, to unclench and loosen, to open up, to invite it in, to remember that it is what you are, and it is how we get to operate in this exciting time. What happens? Let me know. These are all just ideas, energy we're moving through, awareness we're expanding into. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Let what does resonate move into you wholly and fully. But let yourself feel it in your body and how alive your body becomes with the ideas that do resonate, that do ripple and change and shift you. This podcast itself is a transmission. If you wish to receive it, receive it. Listen to the very end of this recording, of this episode, and let it anchor in. Move it into the center of the earth and let it anchor completely. You're in a whole new world, my love. And we get to be in it together. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much from the depths of my heart. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being open and conscious and aware. Thank you for having curiosity to explore this with me. Thank you. I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you in the next episode. Hello, lovely listeners. Thank you so much for giving your time and energy to this episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. Now that you have received this transmission, give yourself time to ground it in. Allow it to land in your body and to move through your body. Let the energy move through your centers to your root and down into the earth. Bring it all the way down into the center of the earth and let the transmission become grounded, rooted, and embodied. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share. Please leave a review. Please download, follow the show. Help me to reach more individuals. And if you'd like to learn more about my work, visit stephanieablett.com. I'm sending you so much love. Until next time.